Hello and welcome to another match in the 2026 World Cup. We're in the semifinals, and the USA B team, aka USB, which I am part of, is playing against the A team. So, kind of expected to lose, but we had a really good start with our first match, so we're actually in a strong position right now. Hopefully, we can continue with that. I think I clicked the button already, but yeah. Let's see. Steward trashing. Herald, gear, artist, draw. Herald into artist is potentially a little bit awkward. Plenty of plus actions with Conclave, Herald, Village. Artisan gains, sack of loot, gains and buys. We're definitely going to want to open with a steward. Wonder if we go Steward Pageant, or probably the alternative would be Steward Gear, maybe Steward Conclave. I think I like Steward Pageant because Steward hands have a tendency to not make much money, and being able to set aside a coin with that seems good. So, yeah, if we might want to just store up another coffer with the aim to get to like artisan or sack of loot, or well, like take a gear maybe. I think that looks good. And I think I'm just gonna store another coffer. Ooh, okay. So if we take artisan here, it doesn't work super well because we don't have any plus actions yet. We could take sack of loot, or we could bank another coffer, get a village, and then take artisan the next turn. I mean, I guess we're not that likely to see the artisan, right? It'd be 2 out of 5. Might be worth taking the risk. But then we're going to have 3 terminals in the deck. Tricky. I think I'm going to do it anyway. Okay, well now we can buy a village and maybe, or a herald. Probably village makes more sense. Because we could top deck a herald. I still think village makes more sense. Okay, this is fine. So now we'll top deck herald. Take another village, maybe. Seems reasonable. And try to get a sack of loot now off our buy phase. I wonder if playing with Gatekeeper makes any sense here. Like, there's a world, right, where it blocks the loot. Okay, so down there we have Steward, Artisan, and a Copper. Would really be nice to draw one of those with our plus actions. I'm gonna do this. Dang it. Alright. We might want to top deck a Herald to maximize our chances of kicking off next turn. Spend a coffer on that. Yay. Okay. Just got more Herald and Village down there. So we don't really need to draw that stuff. We could take a Conclave. And then Conclave the Steward, and then we have plenty of money for a sack of loot if that's what we want to get. Sure. By plenty, I mean exactly enough, but, you know, whatever. Oh, there's the Gatekeeper. Okay, fine. Guess I'm gonna have to respond in kind. It is the only plus buy, though, so we kind of want it anyway. Oh no, that's not true. Monkey is plus buy. I think we go Village before Herald. I'm sorry, before Artisan, maybe? Oh. That, Well, they don't have the sack of loot yet, so I'm gonna not do that. We just take another Herald. Maybe we do just take the Gatekeeper. Trying to get it out next turn. Whiffed on the frickin' Steward. Okay. That's actually pretty annoying. We just take another Herald here, and then... Or we could set aside... Yeah, let's set aside the Conclave. Yeah, I guess I should have... Oh, I'm glad I set aside the Conclave. I guess I should have gone for the Gatekeeper first rather than the sack of loot. we're probably gonna have to draw with this steward, aren't we? That's obnoxious. Because if we don't... Yeah. Okay. A Herald in Exile, it would be good to get out. It would also be good to get another Artisan, but we're Gatekeeper right now, so maybe that's not worth it anyway. Hmm. If we get Herald, what are we getting with it? That's what I'm not sure about. I guess it could just be another Conclave. Or... Just wish I had one more coin. Just buy Herald Artisan. Another Steward, maybe? And like... Yeah, that's reasonable. Oh, wait, that's going to get exiled too. Alright, no matter what we do, it's going to get exiled, so we might as well... Take something that we don't mind having in exile, or... Well, it'd be good to store up a coffer, I guess. Maybe we take... Maybe we just take a village? Or maybe we do take the steward and get... Yeah. I think that's fine. Yeah, Gatekeeper is actually super obnoxious here. Like, I think this board would be more fun without it. I don't know, maybe it's more interesting with it, though. Well, we might eventually get a duplicate loot. If not, I guess we have a fancy pouch. Okay. I like to find the conclave before playing the artisan, ideally. There we go. So we can gain a steward, and that'll come out of the other one will come out of exile. That seems like the most useful thing to do. Bah. No. We just have the steward in the discard. Drawing that doesn't really matter. Guess I'll trash these coppers. Nope. Take the artisan? I guess so. I wonder if we're ultimately going to need to play with artist here. That's going to be very annoying. If so. Our last herald is now useless. Wait. Oh, never mind. I see. Okay. Well played. Well played. I don't think this order matters. Okay, what do we want? More conclave, maybe? What is even the other card down there? It's not another herald. Is it another village? Oh, the Gatekeeper. Okay. Nope. Alright, let's get that artisan out. And another conclave seems a little bit much, maybe. Could take a couple more gears, maybe. Or a couple more villages. Yeah, let's take the villages, I guess. The duchies. Yeah, it'd be good to get more gears so that we could do similar things, set aside duchies. We look to do that this turn. We don't already have a gear in play. Ooh, okay. I think... What I would like to do, potentially, is artisan twice for duchy. But that does have the problem that I need to find the gear first. And if I guess I could... Yeah, okay. I guess what I do if I want to do that is I... Maybe a little light on actions, but... Artisan... Oh, no, wait. This works. Artisan for duchy, top decking, steward. Artisan for duchy, top decking, duchy, play herald, play steward for cards. And we don't see the, the gear yet. Okay, well, that's annoying. We could have drawn more. We want to get Oh, I guess we could get conclaves out of exile. We could also get started on those, getting those gears, though. I don't know if the game is going to last long enough for that to matter, actually. I'm going to take the conclaves. This order is awkward. We herald into the gear, we don't get to conclave it. We have 4 actions left. We play conclave, conclave, steward, gatekeeper. I guess that's fine. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I think we just take... Not a 1. Not a 1 duplicate. Alright. Take a province. And 1 gear, save a coffer. And next turn we can get the gears out if that proves relevant. Does Fircoal have enough gains to empty, earn money to empty duchies and villages? Maybe so. Only we could have gotten 1 of those loots out at some point. That would have been nice. 4 artisans. 2 more artisans to gain 2 more duchies, then you need a duchy and 3 villages. It does seem like a lot. I think my deck has more money payload. I have more conclaves, I have more stewards. Sack of loot for whatever that's worth. Fircoal has further to draw this turn with the extra artisan and the duchy gaining. And has to play a bunch of monkeys to get the buys. Doesn't have the sack of loot for that either. Well, it's looking promising for them. Were there... Is their herald hits were all guaranteed? What else do they have in their hand? Some duchies, obviously. 5 of them to be precise. Well, that... How could they possibly have a win off of that? 5 duchies... No, 4 duchies in hand, 1 on top. Well, presumably. 3 cards. I can't imagine. They can get the 4th buy, but how are they getting 5? 4 more coins with 1 card? Yeah, they can't, right? Surely not. They take province. Then what do I need? Duchy. Oh. I need double province, 3 villages. Well, I can get all the villages from Artisan. But can I hit double province while doing that? An interesting question. Oh, God. That's not great. Okay, well... Uh-huh. I have to go for it, right? It's just I don't want to top deck the green card, but... Oh, they didn't put the Gatekeeper in play! Right. Okay. No, we should do this in the other order. Draw that. Artisan for village, top decking, duchy. Artisan for village, top decking, duchy. Alright, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, or 15, wait. Do I not have this? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Nope, I don't. Fuck me. One, well, no, 2 coins short. Yeah, I needed a. I needed better Herald hits. Specifically, I needed to not hit the province the one time, I think. I have the buys. But I also don't have the actions to play all this stuff anyway. Well, fuck. That was frustrating. I probably should have won that game, but I don't know if there was a different play order that got me the extra action / coin than I needed. Maybe not. All right, so T-Mog trashing, but no copper trashing. There is Crypt, I guess. This T-Mog looks good. There's also no curse trashing. Ooh. Lurker. Yeah, Lurker looks good with Tragic Hero. If nothing else. I think if I had a 4-3, I would do T-Mog. Maybe do T-Mog Ghost Town, but as it is, I think Lurker T-Mog. Noise Owl the Lurker. Well, shit. What? Oh, come on. That's the perfect turn 3. Maybe not, depending. Well, not. I guess they were like 1 coin short of arguably what would be the perfect turn 3, but god damn it. Do we even do Ghost Town? Because the thing is, like, then like if we're owling the Lurker anyway, we just draw 1 fewer card. But anything we add, we risk drawing. If we do owl it, it's pretty awkward. I think I'm just going to take another Lurker. Or, well, fug. I feel like I've already lost this game. I don't know. Oh, we didn't even see the Lurker. Okay, well, fine. Silver. Interesting. Alright, now do we take Ghost Town? Probably. Yeah, oh wait, maybe we get to see both of our Lurkers. Take another Ghost Town and we get to miss this crappy shuffle. That seems good. Take 2 Ghost Towns. I'm gonna use the Lurkers, I guess, to gain the Soothsayer. We probably do need to do that. I guess we could also take a Menagerie and draw a card. Menagerie will get... Draw a card now. We will get better. And we don't really need the actions, specifically. Bah. Okay, so... I'm wondering about getting Crypt already. Because... like, we can use the Lurkers. We didn't like miss the opportunity to collide Lurkers, so I mean we could still, but it's we're in a reasonable spot to be able to use Lurker to gain like Tragic Hero or something for draw. We also have the Soothsayer. It's going to potentially draw us cards in the Ghost Towns. We can't gain Crypt, yeah, through other stuff. Well, okay. Do we owl here? Well, like we have the Menagerie down there. They triggered a shuffle. Oh god, we're so losing this game. We have the Menagerie down there. We have another Ghost. No, we don't have another Ghost Town. That triggered the shuffle last turn. That makes me think we probably don't trigger the shuffle. Or sorry, we don't play the Lurker. I guess I hadn't considered the T-Mog might be sad. Yeah, we're just getting destroyed here. Only thing that's going to save us is maybe Crypt, to be honest. We could T-Mog Soothsayer to Captain and then lurk the Soothsayer back. It'd be really nice if we didn't draw Copper with the team or with the Ghost Town so that our Menagerie activates. Well, okay. Whoa! All right. In that case, we probably do want to. Well, there's no way we're activating multiple menageries here. So, we do want to be giving out some curses. So, we probably do like Estate to Ghost Town. I mean, it could just be another menagerie. I don't know. So there's no way we're activating it, but it does give us a better chance to find our other lurker than the Ghost Town would. Yeah, but we didn't. Yeah. And yeah, lurker can't draw anything even if we do Owlet. Alright, now we take a Ghost Town, I guess. Kind of need another Crypt. Yeah, not being able to collide these lurkers is kind of brutal. In conjunction with not having hit 5 again and not being able to get our own Tragic Hero. The good news, I guess, is that the captains aren't like that amazing, but still be pretty rough. Fircoal should get more T-Mog. And now I really wish I had another Crypt to put all these coppers aside with. Yeah, we're just doing nothing here. Two copper set aside on the Crypt. Do we get another one? What are the odds that we can get it into play before the other one expires? I think they're reasonably good. Next turn, we're actually pretty likely to draw with Menagerie because we're seeing 5 coppers here. I guess that assumes that we see a Menagerie. on. Didn't even see the T-Mog. This is terrible. Well, speaking of which, I think I would like to get another T-Mog. Should I draw a card? I don't know. Probably not. Yeah, this turn was like looking pretty promising for drawing. Not that it's gonna matter. We're just so freaking far behind. That turn, Fircoal's turn 3 was just like way too good. Unfair. Oh, damn it. I guess that, I mean, the Ghost Town would have drawn that anyway, but fuck. Doesn't even draw if we owl. Oh, this is so bad. At least we got to another crypt. I'm just going to take another T-Mog. T-Mog should be really good here. I am really surprised that Fircoal has not invested in more T-Mog given all the gold in their deck. Like, I would want to T-Mog more of those golds. Also, honestly, like, gotten a crypt. Alright. I don't actually super want Tragic Hero right at the moment, I think, as much as I want probably Captain. Let's grab another one. And I guess we probably play this as plus village. If we find something that we can owl, that will be useful. We didn't. Shocker. Okay. Now I think I'll take a Tragic Hero. Problem is we don't have another lurker. Do we take another lurker? I'm just going to take another menagerie. So close. Oh, I guess we can T-Mog the gold. It's a lot of actions. And a lot of tragic heroes. Fircoal have a win? Maybe so. Well, that's exciting. All right. That was atrocious. I can imagine that I could have played that better. I can't really imagine winning that game from second player after our respective turn threes, though. Okay. How does Peasant Avoid do? Vampire's the trashing? Peasant Double Avoid, rather. That looks pretty darn good. Yeah. We get to get a vampire and upgrade the peasant. Oh, they have it too. Too bad. Alright, I'm down to get another peasant. Gotta get them disciples. Rude. This is still enough to buy Double Avoid, which is probably what we want. Probably just Capital City. Capital City Tactician is kind of interesting, but think about that later. All right, so we have do that. And then we see the capital city or the fugitive. Let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'd have 6 stop cards. What I don't want is to be in a situation where I play Capital City Fugitive and then trigger a shuffle, but maybe the Fugitive just discards the Capital City if we don't see... if we see the Fugitive first. It discards Capital City, and then we have... our 5 stop cards would be Peasant, Copper, Peasant, Copper, Bat, Estate, Copper. That's 6, but that means that we should be able to play the Capital City. Okay, well, anyway. Okay, hopefully we see. I don't know why I couldn't count there. Dang it. Okay, I think we don't trigger the shuffle here. We just... because then it's just... this stuff's just gonna miss anyway. Do we buy another Avoid? Does seem pretty good. Getting another Peasant also seems pretty good. We do have the Fugitive top decked, which is going to cycle us some, and the Capital City can do some. Yeah. Let's... okay, so now we're gonna have Disciple, we're gonna have a Fugitive. We're gonna get another Capital City. Question is, I think, do we go like Peasant Avoid, or do we go... well, we could also get another Vampire. We have 3 junk cards on top, which pushes the Avoid line for sure. I think I'm actually gonna go with the Vampire, though. Alright, Fugitive for Disciple, Soldier for Fugitive, Peasant for Soldier. Yeah. Ah! How dare you! How dare you! What the fuck? I guess we should take a lurker. Ugh. Dilute. Well, I sure hope we hit 8 this turn. Doesn't exactly seem likely. What is down there? Disciple. Probably want to... Play that and the bat, yeah. I guess we're just gonna buy a void. We could take a... No, we can't. Never mind. That should just be another capital city, I think. So there is something to tactician, but I don't think we're at the point. Alright, I do not care about teacher here. This is a little bit weird, because we're going to end up having to trigger a shuffle in order to get... I wonder if we... Do we want to gain another lurker? I guess... As long as we can see it, but then... Well, I guess it depends on whether Fircoal gains a lurker too. Nope. Okay. Then, yeah, I think gaining another lurker is good. So let's play the fugitive. I think we're doing anything with these capital cities other than just cycling. We have a capital city on top, that seems good. I think I'll take a captain now. Well, not take, but trash. We do need to hit 8 somehow. It's proving difficult. All right, the captain. Don't need the second lurker this turn. Okay. Well, we certainly have a lot of capital cities. Now we need some payload. Maybe we should buy one more peasant and just trash an estate. The idea being to get it to soldier. That's fine. What are you gonna do with these vampires now? I mean, we could start throwing advisors in the deck. And then got enough draw, then maybe we don't mind if we don't get to pathfinding. That might actually help me this turn. Increases my hand size. Let's see. What? Okay. I think that there was a significant distance between there and the end of the game. I do think I was ahead, but... Alrighty. Asceticism can trigger a shuffle. Is that something a person would want? I don't know. Riverboat card is a Vanto? That's a little weird without Sauna around, but I guess it's not bad. What are we doing here? Only plus actions is acting troop. Yeah, temple trashing's pretty good with shelters. Oh, there's also Necropolis. And if we want to keep the Necropolis, that makes the temple less good. It would be good to get hirelings into play. The draw is hireling or riverboat or governor, and like you really want to be playing the governors for payload if possible. Well, there's also Trickster for cursing, which seems annoying to deal with. I mean, we could just go Riverboat Temple and figure we'll try to play with like 1 to 2 riverboats and use that to hit some higher price points. That seems reasonable. Obviously, there's a risk of terminal collision, but... Okay. I think I do want to keep the Necropolis. Nothing to do with that. Taking another riverboat is pretty reasonable. We could also consider acting troop, but I think second riverboat first. Okay, well, do we want to get a hireling? We've got 6. The other thing we could do is do some trashing with asceticism. It's a little bit awkward though. Because like, we'd want to trash the hovel, but then like the temple is left just trashing the coppers. I think I'm going to take a hireling. I don't know. It could be incorrect. We sure found our terminals. Sure did. At least we found the Necropolis somehow. That's actually like a crazy draw, right? Like we had Riverboat Temple on top. I think there was the copper as well because we had only had 6 coppers last turn. So 3 cards on top, and we just drew Necropolis Hireling. Like that's kind of crazy. This time we bottom decked the Necropolis. Not great. Not great. I think we gotta keep going with the riverboat. Maybe we now don't. Maybe now we take the governor. And getting another hireling. Okay, this is probably gain gold and trash 2 and take an acting troop. Windfall could definitely be relevant here as a way to like add some golds to the deck for governor to trash without having to have the governors gain them one by one. Bottom deck the temple. I guess that's fine. I want another governor, and I also want to buy asceticism. Not really sure what to do about that. I think I gain another gold. How much? So if we paid 5, we'd be able to trash 3 coppers. I don't know. Getting the governor seems pretty important. I think I should just do that. And if we have to draw with governor, like whatever. Yeah, I'm actually now thinking Trickster isn't going to do, or wouldn't do anything because it doesn't, like when you already got the temple anyway. Wait, when did you get a silver? Oh, I gave you silver. Right. Mistake, maybe. I guess I could have trashed my temple into a governor. That seems like a thing I want to do, not quite yet. Although, admittedly, I might not get another chance. I wonder if it's worth taking some, like, free-ish... Oh, that's... okay. That's an ask. Oh. I wonder if it's worth taking some free-ish Marchlands. Well, in this particular case, all right, we bottom deck the other governor, so we wouldn't be able to gain a gold. We would just be drawing 1 copper. That hardly seems worth it. I'm also wondering about taking the temple points. There's kind of a lot of them this turn. And it gives us more opportunities to react trash into governor. Oh, right. And oh, never mind. Yeah, we're 1 coin short to do the Marchland thing. All right, whatever. Let's just take the temple points. Oh, never mind. I guess. Two chances was not enough. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. I didn't see either temple. Well, they didn't get to buy a governor, so I guess it's not so bad. We have a temple on top. 2 silvers in the trash, so they still have 1. I wonder if it's correct for me to not play either of these governors this turn and just buy a governor. It might be. All right, I think so. That the advantage that we have is we already have 3 golds in our deck. I think we need to press that advantage. Well, okay, that's going to make it tougher, admittedly. That's going to make it a lot tougher, admittedly. Admittedly. Well, has 6 governors, and now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 golds. I mean, we've got the riverboat. I'm wondering if it makes sense to just do 3 gold into 3 province. I think Fircoal will have a tough time getting 5 provinces. I guess the problem with that line is that then we have no gold in our deck. Like, we really kind of need that windfall, but maybe we draw, we trash 2 and we buy... Oh, no, that doesn't work. Ooh. Yeah, awkward. There's also Marchland to consider. Definitely gonna play that. We have Governor Silver Silver on top. Use silver to Marchland, discard the temple. So we have 10 coins in hand. We could take the temple points again, is I guess where I'm going with this. Sure haven't done anything with these villagers, huh? Gained another gold? Why do you need so much gold? Alright, I think that's Temple to Marchland. I think this line is not bad for me. Don't need the Necropolis, so we can do silver to Marchland and discard 3 and take the last 3 Marchlands. Guess we should gain another gold. Or 2 more golds. Yeah, getting all of them, like emptying the Marchlands there, I think is pretty good. Okay. It's just got to be gold to province, temple to curse. I don't know if there's a world where... I mean, we could also draw with this governor. What can that possibly accomplish? First to estate might be better because then the temple points can't get sniped. So we could do that with the governor. And then we don't have to draw cards for Fircoal. And also we get an estate, which is, I haven't been counting, but okay, that didn't do anything, but okay, we don't have any useful reaction trashes here unless Fircoal something into temple. And unless we see another gold. I mean, we probably do have enough money down there to get another province. I wonder if I should have, maybe. It's like trash all of this. No, that can't be correct. Trash all this into temples to try to empty the temples. Well. Ooh. Oh, God. I really thought I was going to have that one. Man. The temple, if I'd happened to see the temple that other, or like not the first turn, but the second turn on that shuffle, then I could have gotten a duchy and won. Oh, well. Okay, 5-2 here seems probably good. What's the trashing? Trade and dismantle? That's awkward. Oh, and plan. Quartermaster can do some stuff with plan, even if we don't put the cards into our deck. That seems good. So we could start with a Quartermaster. Quartermaster Fishmonger seems fine. I mean, getting Bridge Troll is also obviously good. But Quartermaster Bridge Troll in conjunction, that's really good. But I want to get the Quartermaster down, I think. Plan Courier, I'm gonna guess, or Necromancer? Yeah, okay. Okay, do we take another Quartermaster, or do we take a Bridge Troll? Gain Quartermasters with Quartermaster if you have Bridge Troll in play. It's pretty silly. That makes me think the answer has got to be Bridge Troll. Oh, we don't have the money for plan. That's so obnoxious. Ah! Well, I don't want another Fishmonger, I don't think. Alright. We probably want a throne room, regardless of what else is going on. And we can't. We want a plan. Buying plan with the Bridge Troll in play kind of sucks, but we do have 3 estates down there, so we really got to do it. So what do we plan on? We could do it on Bridge Troll or Quartermaster. Oh, I mean, that's what we're gonna want to take next turn. I guess Quartermaster, probably. We could buy another Quartermaster and trash this other estate. And that way we don't actually have to pick up the other Quartermaster. That looks pretty good. And now we can pick up the throne room and throne the Quartermaster. Okay. Do we want anything this turn? We could move the plan token. We're gonna have 3 Quartermasters at least. Just take like a bunch of throne rooms next turn and trash a bunch of copper. Seems like a reasonable move. What was the other one? Was the one with the Quartermaster set aside? All right, we'll take a throne room here, and we could take a Necromancer. Does Necromancer do anything for us? Doesn't hurt. Gaining another throne room right now doesn't seem particularly useful. We could Necromancer the Fishmonger if that comes up. Yeah. Okay, so gain 1 throne room to trash this. Gain Bridge Troll. And maybe take 1 more throne room off the mat. And we okay. That was silly. I don't think, yeah, that opening was silly. I don't blame Fircoal for resigning that one. Well, I would never blame my opponent for resigning, but I don't think it was an unreasonable move. Okay. Last one, we've got Devil's Workshop opening. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff to consider here. That was a fast opening. League of Bankers is not a very appealing student thing, but it is the best copper trasher, I suppose. Well, no, Banish is. Never mind. Okay. I kind of want to hit 5 so I can like get like Cultist and play Cultist and then banish a bunch of coppers. What's the best way to do that? We could go like Jack Scrap. Those both are like estate trashers, but then like Jack gives the scrap fodder. We could go scrap Banish. That has the downside of like making the scrap more likely to miss a state, but then we also only have a 10 card shuffle. I think I'm gonna go for the Banish. Okay, we have... We're not hitting 5 next turn, but if we go card coin, we might hit 5 this turn. We start with Cultist. I think we start with Cultist. Okay, scrap is going to be sad. Devil's Workshop starting to look okay now. Gonna want to get Lost City, of course. Probably, well, I guess we have an okay shot to get there this turn. Yeah, okay. I think we just take it. I mean, we could take a second Cultist, obviously. I don't want to, like, lock myself into that. Well, okay. I can work with that. Does Fircoal have a gold? Devil's Workshop? Yeah. Do we just take Silver Horse to get an imp? I think so. Do we want a Black Cat? We've only got the one source of plus actions. I kind of think not. All right. To banish or to get more stuff? We could banish 4 coppers. That's pretty many coppers. I think I'm going to do it. Nice. Okay. Do we scrap the silver? What does that accomplish? It accomplishes maybe getting us another imp. The Ruin Library obviously is a pretty bad card in the deck, though. I mean, I'm fine, honestly, gaining like a silver or something here. And then, are we taking another cultist, I guess, is the other question. Probably. I think it's just silver. Hmm. Oh well. I mean, we can scrap the silver. Maybe we top deck the Lost City or something. I guess it's fine, even if not. Go card action. Horse, probably. Ooh, okay, well, the good news is we got to chain the cultists. Okay, 3 ruins left. Taking another cultist now is not going to advance the cause of winning the ruin split or anything. So I do kind of want to play with Sacred Grove. We're just a little light on actions to do it. Although we could be scrapping the cultists pretty soon, potentially. We could potentially be dealing with 2 more ruins this coming turn. Let's take 1 more Lost City to start with. And then we'll get a Sacred Grove. Jack to trash ruins while scrap trashes, like, does stuff with silver is also an appealing option. Okay, well, we can get the Jack here. That seems fine. Go Sacred Grove. Maybe we just get another Lost City? Lost City Jack? Yeah. We're probably going to take 2 ruins here, but I don't think it's a big deal. The bigger deal is... Well, okay, maybe we aren't going to take 2 ruins. I was going to say the bigger deal is not giving the 2 ruins to Fircoal, but... Is Fircoal only trashed 1 estate after opening scrap and having 2 scraps on deck? That's crazy. That's crazy. If I just had way better draws... Fircoal did open Devil's Workshop, which I don't like. But, I don't know. Alright, can we actually draw with Jack? Probably not, and it probably doesn't matter if we could. Might have screwed this up. Maybe there was a better way to do this, but we don't really need the coin or anything, but whatever. Alright. I think I want Sacred Grove, as I said before. We don't even have any ruins left. The Jack was supposed to trash them, but we want to scrap the horse or keep scrapping silver? So we don't have to make that choice right now. Oh, I did this wrong. Shoot. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take it. Yeah, I thought this was gonna go worse for me. Fircoal is really good. In case you don't know, which anybody who's watching this probably does, but yeah, Fircoal's really good. I feel very fortunate to come away from that with a 3-3, especially after like maybe like watching a couple of games, arguably, maybe. I don't know. Like the Artisan one is the one I was thinking of in particular. Maybe game 5 was winnable as well. No, game 4. Game 4. Yeah, this, I mean, like, it doesn't. This probably actually does improve our odds to advance because, like, we're like probably favored to lose in all of the individual matches, and just having a tie in conjunction with the 5-1 IPSB over JNail's result makes it harder for them to make the comeback. So, yeah, it's just crazy. But in any case, thanks for watching, and yeah, I mean, maybe I'll be back with more World Cup next week, or maybe I won't, depending on how the last couple matches go. But in the meantime, or regardless, I'm going to be playing a couple league matches next week. So until then.